So one day what happened, I came, had some things on my agenda to mention to Bhagawan. I came there and usual place, where that near the first pillar where I would sit next to Vice Chancellor, I saw one chair was placed there. So I said, oh God, some VIP is here, gone, my chances. Nothing is going to happen today. I told myself, in my mind, this is all thought. Anyway, I went, sat down, that chair was there, Chief Minister Maharashtra came. So I knew Swami will come and, I don't know what will happen. So he came and that his wife was also there and they all were called interview. Then I thought interview means 9 o'clock, then bhajan, then only afternoon. I have to go back, what to do. All these thoughts are going on. In less than 2-3 minutes, door opened. That couple came out. Chair was removed. I was sitting there only. Swami standing by the door looking like this. Bah, he said. So I went inside. Swami sat down. I touched his feet, sat at the feet. Yeno, Chief Minister. Chief Minister आता है जाता है, आता है जाता है. My devotees आता है रहता है. Okay. I didn't say anything, I just kept quiet. I was just holding his feet. Then I had to say something, because I had agenda. I couldn't say anything because Swami is in his own world. And with Swami, till he indicates that you can say something, you should not say. That's a principle which I followed. I just don't go on blabbering something. But wait for the time when he is receptive, or he gives you an indication, ಏನು ಚಪ್ಪು, he'll say. ಏನು ಸಮಾಚಾರ, he'll say. ಆ ಥರ ಏನು ಹೇಳು. So something like that, if he gives an opening, then only you can. So that opening never came. This was at 8 o'clock, 8:30 ho gaya, 8:40 ho gaya. Time is about to come for this bhajan time, 9 o'clock. No sign at all. He's sitting peacefully. I am having the great blessing of his darshan, holding his feet and sitting right in front of him. No dialogue at all. Gurostu maunam vyakhyanam shishyastu chinna samshayaha. Blank mind, nothing happened. Suddenly he looked at the watch. 9 o'clock, bhajan. What is it you wanted to say? Tell me now. Only 2 minutes to go. Then I said, 2 minutes. I told Swami whatever was in my mind. I said, okay, don't worry, you don't worry. Nain chaptanu, he said. And that's it. Come, we'll go. No, bhajan. That's all. I came outside. Everybody is saying, Chief Minister ko 2 minutes mein bhet diya. Yours there 1 hour. What? So much discussion with Swami. What do I tell them? What can I tell them? No discussion. It was only the bliss. Only the bliss of darshan. Nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. And, Swami, he knows everything. Yeah. He's always, he's in control of everything. Not possible to believe it till you experience it. On Vaikuntha Ekadashi day, we came for darshan. My wife was sitting on the ladies' side. She used to sit as soon as Swami enters, that place. She came, she was very keen Swami should give vibhuti. He didn't give her vibhuti. He just looked at her and came straight for darshan. I am sitting in veranda. So everything over. Swami went for interview. No darshan, no vibhuti, no interview. So suddenly one Sevadal came and mentioned to me, sir, have you got a car? I said, yes. I said, why? No, your wife is taken ill. She seems to have chest discomfort. There's some pain. So we want to take her to the hospital. So I said, yes, car is there. It's near Shanti Bhavan. I'll go get it. So this conversation, Safaya ji was sitting right in front. So he heard it. He was sitting right behind me rather. As soon as he heard, he said, Naganand ji, आप फिक्र मत करो. मेरी गाड़ी बाहर है. मैं उनको ले जाऊंगा. मैं ऐसा तो हॉस्पिटल जा रहा हूँ. So उनको ले जाऊंगा. आप एक काम कीजिए, you wait here. And Swami, as soon as he comes, you mention to him and then come. I said, okay. So he got up quickly, went out. His car used to be parked just behind where the ladies enter there. My wife was brought there. He took hospital, went. I waited for 5-10 minutes. After some time, door opened. Swami came out. And my face was full of anxiety. So he saw me. I said, yeah, no, come inside. So I went inside. And Swami was standing only in the interview room. I told him, Swami, this is the message what I got. Dr. Safai ji has taken her. And I am seeking your blessing. So immediately he materialized Vibhuti, took one paper, packed it, folded it, said, take it, go now, put it in water, ask her to drink. So I ran there. So by the time I reached there, they were in the first floor in the cardiac care center. So they had come out of the ward. And so they were sitting there. She was also sitting, doctor was also there. He said, Kya bola, Swami? So I said, Swami, this is what he said. Vibhuti, come on, get the water quickly. Finished. Take it. Then I asked doctor, what happened? He said, no problem. So what? No health problem. She has no heart problem. This is nothing to do with heart. Must be some gastric, this, that, whatever it is. So you can take her. I said, what? All this tamasha happened. I have to take her and go now. Are you sure? I have to drive to Bangalore now. Take her anywhere. There's no problem. Heart issue is not there. So you go. My wife said, see, the Swami, mischievous Swami, all this drama he had to do to give me Vibhuti. Then we came back. I dropped her in that usual place. I came and sat in my usual place. Swami was still in darshan only. He comes out after 5 minutes. I'm sitting in the veranda here. He comes out of the door here. He's standing here. He's standing here looking at somebody. Papam, Vibhuti, Vibhuti, Vibhuti. That's all he says. Now, who will understand any of this? Papam, Vibhuti, Vibhuti, Vibhuti means what? Nobody will know anything. But the way, Swami conveys that he knows everything. No, and the words that she uttered, he utters. This is something, which is, what shall I say, unfathomable. It's only to be experienced, to be believed. And these type of experiences, they continue. My eldest daughter wanted to go to America for undergraduate studies. Then my wife was not very keen. How to send her to America, undergraduate studies, we don't know what will happen. Usual mother thinking. So finally, she would not listen, my wife would not listen. It went on full Dharmakshetra, Kurukshetra at home. Then finally, I said, now we can't solve this problem. I came to Prasanthi Nilayam. So Swami, my wife told, Swami, my daughter says she wants to go to America for undergraduate class. So he said, you bring her. So we brought the children and came. He called us all for interview. Sabko sofa mein nicely made us sitting. So what are you doing? So she said, Swami, I'm just finishing. I want to join law degree. Hey, you do one thing. Law colleges in India, very good. You do graduation here. Swami is going to send you for post-graduation to America. One word he said. She was floored. Then she said, yes, Swami, yes, Swami, yes, Swami. Didn't say anything else. And then she changed her mind completely. She never talked about going to America. She finished undergraduation. She got her LLB degree, got enrolled. Then she wanted to do master's degree, as Swami had said. We applied to America. She got admission in George Washington University. And, I had to go with her to settle her there and get her an apartment to stay 1 year degree and all that. And how everything was so beautifully managed for that trip, is something which is amazing. I didn't know anybody in Washington. My cousin lives in in New York, I know. But Washington, I didn't know anybody. There were a lot of things about Washington, black city, this city, that city, so many issues are there. So anyway, all that went through, visa came, and the day to go was also there. Then I was trying to find out if somebody known to us is available there, because how to go and search for apartment, all that I didn't know also. So finally it happened that one of our dear friends, his cousin, is cousin's mother, that is who used to be my mother's very close friend. I had lost contact with them. Her name is Sharda. So then this lady is in somewhere near Washington and in Maryland. And one of her cousins used to live in upstate New York somewhere. They were moving to Washington. They are all Swami devotees. So through some contact I got, and Ajit and his wife Lakshmi, they said, we are here in Washington. We will be with you. We'll come to airport, receive you, let your daughter come. We'll set her up in an apartment. Apartment means you have to buy everything new. You have to set everything up. All of that they did. We didn't have any problem whatsoever. Everything was done. And, they cleaned out the apartment and gave her. My wife had said, as soon as she didn't come with me for the trip. She said, as soon as you set up the house, please keep Swami's photo and write one diya also. So it carried photo and all. Diya we kept, but there's no ghee, nothing. How to light the diya? So she opens the cupboard and she finds a small piece of butter is there. She says, impossible that will remain there. They clean out everything. Not one piece will be left anywhere. And we lit the diya there. And she spent one whole year there, and of course, she successfully completed it, came back. The same girl, years later, she got a marriage, is another story. Suddenly one day, Swami came out of the interview room, looked at me, said, what are you doing? I mean, just imagine, yeah. Out of the blue, Swami asked you, what are you doing? What should I say? So I was a bit perplexed. Daughter, he said. Then it struck me. He said, he's asking me, why are you not looking for a match for your daughter? So then I said, Swami, I'm actually looking for a match. I had one family in mind. I gave some little description. He said, no. Then I said, I've got one more family in mind, known to me. 3 generations are known to me, all lawyers. And they are so and so. And I said, yes, go see them. So the boys, that's my current son-in-law's father, used to be a lawyer. I knew him very well. We worked together in many matters. He was president of the Juris Commission. I was his secretary. And they used to live near a house. And then his father, that is a grandfather, was a lawyer, my father's contemporary. So 3 generations we have known each other. So then I decided to go to see the boy's father. So I went to his house. He said, Naganand, tumba disaitu, long time no see, how are you this time? Yes, what brings you here? He's a man of few words. What brings you here? I said, no, my daughter has just come back from America. I understand that your son is also a lawyer and, I'm looking for a match for her. Oh, your daughter, is it? Oh, there's nothing much for me to think about it. There's nothing to think about it. Only thing is, I haven't asked my son if he's ready to get married. So I'll have to ask him. I said, okay, I'll ask him and I'll let you know. So thank you. And I left. Next day evening, my son-in-law dropped in to see me. He said, sir, I'm really elated at the fact that you thought me to be, delighted, thought that you considered me as, fit for your daughter and as your son-in-law. Only thing is, I have not met Kamla. And I may have seen her once or twice, but I haven't met her. And the strange thing is, both she and my son-in-law went to Balvikas in a place very close to our house. They had both forgotten each other. They at young age, and after that, no contact. And in law school, he was in different school and she was in different school. So maybe they just seen each other. So we need to meet each other. So I said, okay. You can meet, no problem. I'll exchange mails and all that. So I exchanged the mails. And she was still about to take an exam in Washington. And as my son-in-law didn't have a visa for America at that time. So I said, how will that happen now? She can't come back and you can't go there. So he was going to London for some work. So I told my daughter, we were in Washington at that time to see her, just before her exams. No, before her graduation actually. And then I said, okay, we'll be there. Why don't you take a flight, go to London? And we had a very dear friend of ours, Joe Matthews, who used to live in London, who's unfortunately no more, but very fine gentleman. He came for Swami's darshan many times. That's another long story for another day. So he said, you stay with Joe and, let Shreyas come and, you can meet and interact and then you decide. So she went there. Shreyas came to London. They met in Joe's house. They spent a few hours together. They must have gone out somewhere for a walk or wherever. And then right in the middle of the night, she calls me to say, yes, we can go ahead. We have approved. And of course, I was quite happy. I said, fine. And next day she was to fly back. And next morning I get a call from her and she's crying and weeping. I said, my God, what happened? She said, I lost my I-10 papers. I don't have them. I can't come back to US. I said, what do you mean you lost them? I kept them in some bag. I don't know where it is. So I said, chill out, don't worry. You may be delayed a day or so. And that day, Joe and she were both supposed to travel back for her graduation. He was supposed to come for attend the graduation. He had already booked his ticket. So then she said, I can't fly back. So I said, don't worry. We'll call your college. They'll give you another I-10 form. You might be delayed by a day. So Joe said, not to worry. You stay in my house. You just lock it up and drop the key in the letterbox and you can come next day. So she waited one day, got another I-10 form, changed the flight, came the next day. Joe came the previous day. I received him in George Washington University, the airport, city airport, put him into a hotel. Next day she came and we attended a graduation ceremony. Bill Clinton was the person who gave the oration for the commencement ceremony in that university that day. So that marriage, everything went. Swami said marriage should be held in Vrindavan and I will arrange everything. And of course, as Swami said, all the arrangements were made. We had a fantastic wedding in Vrindavan. Then 2 years later, we all came to Darshan, Puttaparthi. And of course, before that also we came so many times. Then Swami looked at her and said, Yen samachara. If you ask a newly married girl, Yen samachara means, are you in the family way? So she says, no, Swami, no, Swami. She comes back to Bangalore. She tested positive and she was carrying a child. Child was born on a day was Dasara, Vijayadashmi. So we came here for darshan. My daughter was about to, deliver, but we said maybe one day later something. I entered the ashram, got down in Shanti Bhavan. Before I could pull out my suitcase, we get a call to say she's in hospital in labor, so please come back. So it's the first time I came to Prasanthi Nilayam. Without saying Swami's darshan, went straight back. And the same night she delivered. The child was born on Vijayadashmi day. So what I'm saying, there is nothing that is unknown to Bhagawan. There is nothing that, we need to tell him. It's all, known to him all the time. And these experiences, they continue all the time. And they continue in Swami's time, they continue thereafter. One day I told you, Swami was so considerate. He never called us on weekday, weekend only. One day I'm doing a case in court and the judge had said, you have to finish this cross-examination Saturday. You don't have high court, so don't give me excuse. I said, no, I'll do. Question answers going on, my phone is going on ringing. Couldn't take the call. Suddenly what happened? I don't know. In the middle of the case, the judge just kept the file and said, witness, we'll stop this, we'll take another case, witness, get down. So I asked, what happened? Sir, I don't know why she said that. So he came outside, pulled out my phone, see, Chakwarti called 3-4 times. So I immediately called him. Yenaya, phone edukala nee. I said, sir, I'm in court, I'm doing cross-examination. Oh, abdiya. I said, what happened? Swami has kept a meeting at 3 o'clock. You have to be here at 3. This is at 12:45, 12:30. I said, I was on my legs just now. It's got over 3 o'clock. I will come. So I called my wife. I told her this is what has happened. Right? And she, whenever we came to Puttaparthi, is not one occasion she didn't come. She's always ready before me. I said, you do one thing. You pack my lunch. I'm not going to stop or get out of the car also when I come home. Just hop into the car with whatever you want to pack, lunch, this, that, and clothes. And we're going straight without getting off. I'll eat on the way while driving. And I didn't have a driver also. So she came, got in. We had some rolled chapati in the car. Came straight to Yajur Mandir. I got down. I said, you go now to Shanti Bhavan if you want. I'll finish this and come. Then knocked on the door. I opened the door. Hey, Vanditya, how did you come? I said, see, you told me to come. Swami asked me to come. I came. Straight away I came. Even till today, it's a mystery as to why that judge suddenly said, I'm not taking up this case. Witness is there. Questioning is going on. Court time is not over. For what reason she said that? Impossible, no? This is how Swami works. Even recently once, Mr. Bhagavat and me, sometimes we used to come together. So that day we were traveling here. What happened was the previous day, I got a call to say that there's something urgent, you have to come. We have called a meeting. So I said, weekday, I don't know how I can come. So no, you have to come. They forced me. So I said, okay, I'll now leave it to Swami, whatever he has to do. That day, there was a matter before Chief Justice Oak. Very tough judge. He would not adjourn cases for no reason. So I told my junior, I said, see, I have to go, Please call the opposite side lawyer and tell him that I have some personal inconvenience tomorrow. And if he insists on knowing what it is, tell him I have called to Puttaparthi, I'm going there. Ask him if he can seek adjournment for 1 or 2 days. Chief will shout, but you can manage if he gives. So I said, no sir, we'll manage. So this I told him in the night. I started early morning. 7:30, my phone rings. I just crossed the airport. So I see the phone is from the opposite side lawyer. So I said, yeah, you're calling me very early, yen samachara. So he said, no sir, today I have some problem. I'm not able to come to court. So I want to seek adjournment. Is it okay? Will you agree for adjournment or is it trouble for you? He asked me. So I was a bit perplexed. I said, did my junior call you? He said, no. I told him to call you for something. He didn't call you. He said, no. There was no call for my junior. I am only calling you, for this reason. Because I didn't want to trouble you in coming to court for this case. So I said, no, it's okay. I have no problem. Please seek adjournment. Then I called my junior. I said, hello, I told you yesterday to call that Johnny here. Did you call him? He said, no sir, I called him, but the number didn't go through. I said, you mean didn't speak to him at all about this, my problem today? No, I didn't tell him anything. I didn't call him only. So then I told him, I said, this is what happened. See, this is what happened. So this is something, if people used to ask me how you manage this, how is it that you can, find time to go here, there, so many things you are doing. Every week you say you're going there. How do you manage to do this? I said, he manages it. I sort of let myself go. That's how it works. And it continues, all the time it happens. There's not a single episode that it doesn't happen. You have to pray and he is there to answer. So many episodes like this, they're just on and on and on. I've talked about it, my Russia trip, There's one, we were going to Russia. My wife was not very happy. But I mentioned to Swami, so every day he used to come and pull her leg. She said, I don't want to go to Russia. I said, no, it's a nice place, we should go. I was forcing her really. And she was still resisting. So when I had mentioned to Bhagawan, we were all planning to go. So every day when Swami came for darshan, he would look at her and say, Russia. So she was literally forced to go to Russia because of Swami. Every day she's asking her, Russia, you go to Russia? So anyway, the day came, Swami blessed us, gave us gifts, this, that, everything. I got into the car, I was about to leave the ashram. The Sevadal stopped me and said, sir, there's a box for you. I said, what box? I don't have any box. No, Swami has sent a box. So one box was, are you sure it's for me? You know my name, isn't it? Yes, sir, it's for you only. So, okay, keep it. Kept it in the rear seat. I left the thing, the level crossing was there those days before the overbridge. So crossed the level crossing. I was wondering, what on earth is this box? My curiosity overpowered me. I said, no, I'm going to stop the car and see what is in it. So parked the car on the side, opened the box. Box full of prasadam sweets. Must be about 20 kgs. So I said, Swami knows I'm going tonight. Bag is packed also. What is the sweet for? So my wife and I started talking on the way back. Why he gave us this sweet? What we are supposed to do with it? We don't know anything. He didn't say anything. 15 minutes ago with Swami, he could have told us, I'm giving you some sweets, go and give it to somebody or whatever. Nothing. So then finally we started driving. I said, okay, now there's something in this. So what we'll do, we'll go back home. We'll pull out one more suitcase. We'll put the sweets in the suitcase. Because Swami knew we were going, so maybe we had to take it. So put it in the suitcase, packed another third suitcase. and checked it in and went to Russia. We landed in Moscow, and after 2 days, we contacted somebody for the center, and they said, we would like you to come and visit one place. The center is not meeting, but there's a meeting in somebody's house, so we'll take you. So we went there. So then I thought maybe the sweets is meant for them. So I packed all the sweets in 3-4 bags and put it in the car and went there. As soon as we entered the house there, they said they saw all these bags and all that. And then I told them, this, I'm coming from Vrindavan. Swami has sent prasadam, so I'm giving it to you. The minute I gave it, they all started smiling and laughing and all that. I said, why, what happened? No, you see, from the last 1 week, we are praying to Bhagawan to bless us with prasadam because we are going to an orphanage tomorrow. And in the orphanage, we want to distribute this prasadam which Swami has given. And prasadam, and they say, we are 100% sure the prasadam will come. Somebody will bring, we know that. And that's why when you called, we knew that you are going to bring prasadam. Neither Swami told us, nor they told us, nor anybody else told us. Everything is, put into our head like this. How does this happen? Swami only put this thought into our head, no, take it. Otherwise, I would have thought give it to somebody or distribute it to some poor kids, whatever we could have done. No? Because whole family was going. What will we do with those sweets at home? So this is how things work, It's always that Swami is in control of anything and everything that is happening here. There's nothing like, happening without his knowledge and without his will. So that's why, very often we think that we are doing something, but the minute you keep thinking that, then you realize that how wrong you are. It is only his grace that makes things happen. Like this, so many occasions. Once we went to China. Now in China, Swami was, again my wife was not so keen on China. Who is going to go to China? Food will be a problem, this, that. So again, Swami didn't let her go. Yes, she had to go. So he told her, you be like his shadow in China. Means be with him always. And he said, I will also be with you always. She assured her also. So then she says, okay, Swami, you are also with us, then I'll go. So we went. Last trip we were there in Peking, Beijing. We went to a hotel, we rested there. And then I said, let's go for some shopping. We haven't done any shopping here. No, I'm not coming. I'm very tired. You go if you want. So there's a store called Friendship Store. So that's like a chain store, which department store. So I went to one. I entered that place. One guy was standing there. Then he told me, he asked, what do you want? I couldn't explain to him. So I said, I didn't want anything particular. So he said, you go to first floor, he told me. So I went to first floor. First floor, all sorts of arts, crafts, so many things were there. So I walked around and all that. I saw a lot of photos, this, that. Then I spotted Swami. Right. There's a beautiful black stone plaque with Swami engraved on it. Right? I saw that. And I said, is this also for sale? No price was there. He said, yes, it's not kept for sale. He said, do you know who it is? I said, yes, he's from India. Sathya Sai Baba. Baba, he said. I said, yes, I know Baba. So I asked him, is it for sale? He said, I'll find out and come. So he found out some price, he told me. I said, I'm taking it. It's about this size, 8 inches. And packed everything. I paid him the money. I came. And I came to the room. And I told my wife, Swami has presented himself in China. So she's saying, what you're talking here? Something wrong with you or what? I said, no, here's something I brought. I want you to see it. So I showed it to her. She sees it. And she's shocked. She said, what? You found this here? And I said, yeah, somebody directed me to go there. And that's where this is there. It's not for sale, but he gave it to me. And this is what it is. She said, see, Swami said he's going to be with us. He's physically here now. Then packed everything, came back. The day we landed, afternoon, Vrindavan, Swami was on the Jula. I came and sat with this packet in front. Some Gangadhar Shetty and somebody else was sitting in front. Swami saw me, giving a nice smile. Then he's telling me. Then he told them, Chodu Naganand vacharu. China enda vacharu. I just kept quiet. Then he looked at me. He nodded his head like this, meaning, what is that? So then I opened it and I took it to Swami. Swami, this is for you. I brought from China, I found it there. So he looked at it. Manchigundi. Nice. He said, you keep it in your bedroom. Blessed and gave it to me. Then I had to tell Swami, this is what happened there, and this is how this thing was found. And I showed it to other people. They were all surprised. So that now adorns our bedroom and the windowsill. It is kept there. So these are, experiences which, one can never, explain. They are just to be experienced, thought of, enjoyed, reminisced, remembered, feeling of blessing. Like this, episodes continue, even now. All the time it continues. There's not a day when this doesn't happen. Every other day there is something that happens. My wife also has had, number of experiences. She has actually had visions. Sitting in Kulwant Hall, one day she's seeing, Swami sit on the pillar in the residence area. On a pillar, he is actually in a jhula and he is swinging. She said, am I imagining things? She asked our daughter who was sitting next to her, just see that pillar. Do you see Swami on it? Do you see he's on a swing? Both of them can see it. This is after Mahasamadhi. So in other words, this is something, which is a day-to-day phenomenon here. It happens all the time, It's only that you have to be tuned to it, right? You have to be tuned to it. And there are many people who have experienced, so many things. I remember so many miracles here only. One doctor used to come, she and her husband, I forget her name. She used to be quite regularly coming from America. So one year she came alone. And then I asked what happened. My husband is not well. He has got some back issue. Doctors are not allowing him to travel. Few months later, she mentioned to Bhagawan these things. Swami told her, bring him here. So she says, how can I bring him here? I can't. So somehow they managed, did something, and with permission they brought him here. In the veranda, he was sitting just before sports day it was. So they wheeled him inside. Swami came, looked at him, held his hands, wheelchair, lay, he said. So slowly he got up. Then Swami materialized Vibhuti and then rubbed his back like this, said, sit down. Tomorrow, no wheelchair, he said. And darshan's over. Next day was sports day. He told him, come to sports day without wheelchair. So the man actually came to sports day without wheelchair. And the doctors in America said he's never ever going to walk in his life. This is something right hardly 2 feet away from me is what I'm seeing. Right in front. What do you say? This is, the Swami's miracles, they keep happening all the time, Only difficulty we have is sometimes people ask us questions. When he can solve all the problems in the world, why doesn't he solve everybody's problems? That is a question which, the only answer one can give is that if you believe in the theory of karma, then you will understand that when the time is ripe for you to be rid of a problem, for your problem to be resolved, and your good karma and bad karma are matching in such a way that you are entitled to this relief. It's like this, you have extreme pain. You take a tablet, right? The tablet will take some time to act. When the tablet acts, within that time, you're rid of the pain. What is this time? In Swami's world, as I gave you the examples, time is trikala. Past, present, future, everything is, is one. For us, we think yesterday, today, tomorrow. For divine thing, it's nothing like that. It's all is the same. So when that happens, so when your karma, satkarma, is ready to give you fruit, you're going to get relief. Otherwise, even if you take a tablet, your pain will not go. So many times it's unexplainable, There's some pain, nobody knows what that pain is. Whatever you give, it doesn't go. Suddenly it goes away. I'm talking physically. Same thing with mentally, same thing with other things. So that's the only explanation one can give. Of course, I mean, can't explain divine, but then that's how it works.
And you were also instrumental in the first website of the Central Trust seeing the light of the day.
Yeah, that's an interesting story actually. Very interesting. One day I was in Darshan, Swami came out and then said, get into the car. So obediently I got into the car and Swami's car was driving and he was going to see Chaitanya Jyoti Museum which was under construction at that time. So he wanted to show me in the sense that he said, I'll take you there. He didn't tell me, but when we went there, he started explaining this, the roof, the Chinese roof, this, that, everything. He didn't get down from the car because still work was going on. After that, he came back. And then on the way back, we all heard Sai Gita story this morning, no? It's the same like that only. Sai Gita came trumpeting around to the main road and Swami was returning. And Swami stopped the car, got off, then patted her and chatted with her for some time. Till that time, I followed the principle of, not opening anything with Bhagawan unless he gives you an opening. So then he said, em chappu. So then I told him, Swami, internet is something which is now very much necessary for educational institutions. You can get connected. A lot of resources that are available everywhere. Anybody can see. Students can learn. And there must be website for Swami, activities that are taking place here. Those must be known to everybody. And this is how the world is developing now. And so Swami may please permit internet and also put a team together for website. So Swami said, Anta pichi pichine undi dantlo. Said everything wrong is there in it. I said, Swami, then I made little bold. To say, Swami, bad things are there. But good things about you, what you have said, what you have written, your message, you are saying all this for humanity. So this should be available. Bad things may be there, but good also will be there. So these good things, please, we should put it out. So that's all conversation took place. He didn't say anything more. He got down from the car. I also got down, walk in Kulwant Hall. I forgot about it. Night I got a call from Mr. Chakravarti. என்ன சொன்னேன் சுவாமிக்கு ஏதோ வெப்சைட்டு இன்டர்நெட் எல்லாம் கேட்குறாங்க ஐ டோன்ட் நோ எனிதிங் அபவுட் இட் வாட் டிட் யூ டெல் சுவாமி ஸோ தென் ஐ எக்ஸ்பிளைன் டு ஹிம் ஐ செட் சார் திஸ் வாஸ் அவர் கான்வர்சேஷன் அண்ட் ஐ ஹம்ப்லி ப்ரேட் தட் யூ ஷுட் அலோவ் திஸ் டு ஹேப்பன் அண்ட் பில்ட் அ வெப்சைட் ஓகே நவ் யூ டெல் மீ ஹவு டு டூ இட் வி வில் டூ இட் ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் அபவுட் த டைம் Manohar Shetty had started a company for this website development and all this. One guy called Madhavmurthy, probably many of you might have met him also. He was really not a computer guy, but he was computer savvy in the sense that he was heading that department. So we got him together. And Manohar said, we'll work on it and all that, get photographs from here, there. They picked out some random photos, this, that. They prepared kind of a very rough web page. And then he brought it to Puttaparthi. And it was, I think, few days before Guru Purnima or so. Then Swami, few days later, came to Bangalore. So I took free time from Swami in Trai and I told him, Swami, you had said like this. The boys have prepared something. Please permit, we'll show you. So he gave a time, next day afternoon. And the front page, they had put Swami seated on the jhula as it is in Vrindavan. That was the first composition. So Swami sat on that jhula only. Asked a table to be put there. We put the site in front of him. And then he started seeing the whole site. It took about 15-20 minutes of showing all the pictures. And after that, he said, it's quite good, you can go ahead. Then he asked me, how should we go ahead now? So who should do all this? So then I submitted to Bhagawan that, it's ideal, Bhagavan, for you to have a small team of young people who will understand what is Swami's message and who will put together what exactly they want in it. They will also think, what do I want this website to be? Should it be my puja room? Should it be my classroom? Should it be my bedroom? Where do I want to see Swami and how I want to see Swami? These are things which the boys will start thinking. And that's how they will, develop all this. And true to that, I think Swami put together a team and then they showed it. Then Dr. Venkatraman got little involved. And of course, it had started like that, but then it sort of grew and grew. And of course, all of you are now adept at it and have taken it to a different level. And that's how the website development took place. Of course, much later was the Radio Sai, and before that was World Space Radio. That was also an interesting experiment, which, of course, technology sort of overpowered that technology. And now we have handheld devices.
I think in your travels now, as you travel to so many Sai centers all over the world, what is your sense of the Sai movement?
I think, the recent travel that I did was an eye-opener for me. I went to Raleigh in South Carolina, and there was a Region 3 retreat that was held. It was about 700-800 people were there. The way the program was structured and the kind of participation and the devotion that I saw there is something which is to be seen, to be believed. For somebody who's a first generation or second generation person living in United States, to retain Swami in their mind, to follow his teachings, to sing bhajans, to perfect them, to chant Vedas, to sing bhajans in different languages, to set up a beautiful altar, to follow the etiquette that is followed in Prasanthi Nilayam, and to selflessly serve each other is something which was a very, very unique experience that I had there. The young adults, what fantastic programs they did. They had separate programs for them. The bhajans were as good as what I hear in Prasanthi Nilayam. Every other arrangement was perfect. The talks and the manner in which it is done. So I think Swami's presence is felt in all parts of the world where his devotees are there. So just like Hanuman said, wherever my devotees sing, Rama's devotees sing his name, I am present. So it is just like that. I visited centers in many parts of US many years ago, in New York also, in western part of America also, San Francisco, others, Los Angeles. And in Japan also, about a few months ago, I visited 2 centers. There also, there's a great deal of devotion to Bhagawan. And the Eastern cultures are very, very much akin to the Indian cultures. So the respect that they have and the beautiful sounding Japanese bhajans they sing, they're very good. Now we see Shirdi. There's nobody today alive who has had his darshan. But the number of people who are going there for praying, for getting relief, in the faith that Baba is there, the same phenomenon is happening here. There's no doubt about it. And the atmosphere that is built here in Prasanthi Nilayam is something which is very, very unique. And even in Trayi Vrindavan, it's beautifully kept, beautiful. I mean, the serenity, the calmness, and Swami's presence there is always felt there. Same thing with many Sai centers. So I think it's a time that people will connect up to. You see, just a few days ago, my young grandson, who's only 6.5 years ago, asked me a question. Why can't we see God? First he asked me, is God there? I said, yes, he's there. Why can't we see God? Then I had to give him a long explanation, but he heard me very carefully. I told him, at the middle of the night, right, if you wake up, the lights are not switched on, your eyes are intact, can you see anything? He said, no, I can't see. I said, why can't you see? Your eye is there. You should be able to see. And he said, there's no light. So I said, now in this world, there are a lot of airwaves going around everywhere. Right? Now, your mother is trying to speak to you. Right? She's sitting in her house and she's trying to speak to you. She's got a phone and she's calling you. Can you hear a voice? She says, no, I can't hear a voice. How can you hear a voice? I said, if I have a phone, if I have an instrument, I can hear a voice. So that means for hearing also you need instrument. For seeing also you need something. That means these sense organs have their limitations. Then I gave the example of a dog whistle. I said, a dog whistle, if you whistle, the dog can hear, you can't hear. Do you know that? I said, oh, really? I said, yeah. The frequency at which the dogs hear is different from us. So what we can't hear, our ears can't hear, they can hear. So that means each instrument has to be perfectly matched for you to experience something. So God is a phenomenon which you can't experience like that. It's a phenomenon which is atita. It is beyond senses. It is beyond your sense organs. So you can only perceive it. You can only feel it. You can only experience it. And that experience is what you will get when you have devotion. And when you are convinced that this is a divine being. And all the philosophers say that God is in your heart. Can you just open your heart and see? Obviously no. But He lives there. He's talking to you. He's prompting you. He's telling you what is good for you. He's telling you what you should not do. He's telling you to behave. There's nobody in the world who doesn't hear that small voice. Not physically, but in your mind you're hearing it. No? So that is God. So this is what I tried to explain to him. And, I must say to his credit that Ayansh understood it perfectly well. And he had some answer to the question as to why we cannot see God. Swami often says, in every discourse, Swami says, Prema Swarupalara. You are the Divyatma Swarupalaras. You are the very embodiment. Same thing Advaita says, no? Ekam Sat Vipraha Bahuda Vadanti. There's only one truth. You call it by different names. Sa Ekaha. Taittiriya Upanishad. Saya Evam Vit. So, these have been proclaimed. And renowned teachers and divine beings like Adi Shankaracharya and others have expounded this. Swami Vivekananda also. He said, you are capable of everything. Now, what happens is, this attraction to senses, attraction to sense organs, attractions of the world, these are things which are driving your mind away from where it should be. After all, happiness is a quest of everybody, If you have everything and if you are unhappy, then what is the meaning? If you don't have anything and you're happy, I still remember in our family temple, we had a priest who served us for more than 50 years. Towards the end of his career, he had 4 children, all happily married, everybody living, husband, wife, doing puja, aram se he was living. So one day I asked him, we're giving you some salary, we would like to increase the salary. Do you want any increase? How much increase do you want? So he looked at me and said, why increase? I'm not able to spend the money which you're giving me now. I don't have any money expenditure. So why do I need money? I've got a house here. My children are all happy. I don't have any other expenditure. I have a cow which gives me milk. You're giving me enough rice. And the money which you're giving me, I'm not able to spend. So I don't need more money. Then another episode, which Justice Venkatachalaya told me. There was a law minister, Bharadwaj. He was very close to Rajiv Gandhi. So there was a proposal by Rajiv Gandhi to increase the salaries of the judges. So Justice Venkatramaya was the Chief Justice of India, E.S. Venkatramaya. So Bharadwaj was living next to his house. He had the liberty of going to see him because Bharadwaj was also a lawyer. He knew him in that capacity too, though he was law minister. So he would walk in there anytime. So one day he went to his house. He was having breakfast. So he called him, Ajay, baith jao. So he sat down. Kya baat hai? Prime Minister ने भेजा है. क्या बोला Prime Minister? Judges का salary थोड़ा बढ़ाना है. So Venkatramaya looked at him and he said, what you're giving is too much. Why you want to increase? See, I'm having 2 idlis, you will have 2 idlis for breakfast. I may have 1 chapati, little rice in the night, little rice, curd rice in the afternoon. You're given big house with 20 rooms. Security is there, car is there, driver is there, medical is there, life pension is there. I don't pay electricity, water. What money you're giving us, I'm not able to spend any part of it. Not even 25% I'm able to spend. So why do I need money? Don't give more money to judges. We have enough money. That was a time when judge's salary was something like about 40,000-50,000 rupees a month. He said, I don't spend that money. So it's a question of how you perceive life. What is this thing about sealing on desires which Swami is talking about? No? So long as you have desire, it doesn't end. It will continue. There is no end to it. If you eat one, you will want second one. Right? If you have one car, you will want a second car. If you have one ring, you will want 3 more rings. Every day I'll wear a different ring. No, there's no limit to want. But the minute you say, I am not going to buy anything more. Like recently I read this Srimati Sudha Murthy, one of the founders of Infosys, a multi-billionaire. She made a statement to say, she had taken an oath when she went to Gangaji that she will not buy a sari or anything unless she absolutely needs it. She says last 30 years, she hasn't bought a single sari. Because I don't need it. Why do I need it? I have enough and more. Why do I need one more sari? And she made publicly a statement, 30 years she hasn't bought a sari. She must be worth, I think, I don't know how many $1 billion, whatever it is. It's meaningless. That. So, that means if you put a desire on yourself, it is possible. Of course, young people may ask us, what do you expect us to become sadhus or sannyasis or what? Leave everything and, not enjoy life. So that's not the idea. The idea is your own self-control is what we're talking about. See, so long as you have desires, right, your mind is not at peace. Whatever you may have today, if you have desire, you'll say, I have to work for that. I have to do something. This is one thing which we can all try to practice as to how we cut down our desires. Second thing is Arihad Vargas, what they talk about. All the Shastras talk about that. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. These are 6 qualities which, if you are able to subdue them, then it is possible for you to transcend worldly problems and go in a happy state of mind. I must share this episode. It was a very moving episode. About 5-6 years before my father actually passed away, one day we were going to court, and as soon as we reached court, I used to drive him those days, we would go together to court. As soon as I reached the court, it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30, he said, I'm not feeling comfortable. Take me to a doctor. So from the court, very short drive away was Dr. Parameshwara, a very well-known physician, known to my father, known to all of us. I went there straight. And I said, you please sit in the car, I'll go mention to him. So I got down to his clinic and ran inside. Some patient was there, so I told her, the receptionist, seems to be an urgency. Please inform him that I have brought my father, Mr. Sundar Swami. Seems to be an emergency. So she went and told him. Immediately he came out with his stethoscope, everything. He said, where is he? He's in the car. I told him not to get down. I said, good thing you did. So he came to the car. He looked at him and he checked his pulse and said, you do one thing. You go straight to the Maliga nursing home, which is short distance from here. And I will, before you go, instructions will be there. So we went there immediately. They wheeled him in. They put him on drip, this, that and all. And then later on diagnosis that there was a very mild stroke. And it was not major in any sense, but he told me that it was the right time that you came. So anyway, I'll cut down the story a little bit. He went through the treatment. A couple of months, he was fine. He was in hospital only for 1-2 days. Then a little bit of physio and that's it. He came back to work completely normal he was, right? Now in this interregnum, after he became, all his tests, last test was over. Dr. K. Mani is a famous neurosurgeon in Bangalore. He checked him up. After all the tests were done, he said, sir, please sit down. I was also there. So he asked him, should I tell you the truth? So my father nonchalantly said, yeah, of course you must tell me the truth. I'm the patient. I'm entitled to know. So please tell me the truth. And before doctor could react, he said, what is the worst you're going to tell me? that I have few days to live, isn't it? My bag is packed, I'm ready to go. Instantaneous. Bag is packed, ready to go. So I said, no, sir, it's not so bad. I want to just tell you that you did have a stroke, but it is, not going to affect your life, and you're going to be as ever, back to normal. This is what I wanted to tell you. But when my dad said that, it was not that he was just saying something. He was actually ready to go. Because when he actually left, some years later, he didn't leave anything undone. There was not a single scrap of paper which was unattended to. And ours is a 100-year-old office. Imagine what kind of work will be there, what volume will be there, how many juniors are there, how many cases are there. Nothing left undone. Now, sealing on desire is exactly that. It's how you look at things. There's nothing that you need from external sources to make you happy. Everything is internal. So long as you feel like that I am happy, that is happiness. And, these spiritual practices that we do, for example, rituals. Many times people say, oh, what is there in an idol? Why should you worship an idol? So to that, you have your parents' photo is there. Take your chappal and beat it. Will anybody do it? No. Why? It's only cardboard, paper. What is there in it? You are not beating your father. You are beating some paper. Will anybody do that? No. Why? Because we perceive greatness in it. We perceive that is the very form which we adore. Now, when you look at an idol, I do every day Nitya Puja, there's a conversation. Now, sometimes my grandson joins for that conversation. He asks me, this is Hanuman, what is that? Now he recognizes all the idols that we have. And he only, whenever I clean it and put Chandan, he'll say, this is this. He identifies all of them. So, we identify a divine personality there. Till what time you need it? You need it till the time that your mind is able to concentrate with ekagrata. Now, all the Upanishads say that you don't need to do anything once you realized God. Now, there's a big debate in the Bhagavad Gita whether there are two yogas which we always talk of, Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. But Bhagavad Gita doesn't talk of Bhakti Yoga. Is there a Bhakti Yoga? Yoga is path. Right? To reach God, Jnana Yoga is Sankhya. So that means you have to think, you have to realize that God is one. Then so many illustrations Bhagavan Sri Krishna gives. Why God is, like this? What are His attributes? What should be your approach in life? Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. This should be your attitude. Do your duty. Don't worry about fruit. Now, these are for all actions, karma. And for jnana, it is learning, realization through learning. Today we heard Bhagavan, how beautifully he put it. He said today doing dhyana, japa, you see in the good old days when they did a yajna, right? That yajna would go on for 1 week. And in that 1 week, there would be so many lakh and crore ahutis that are given. And thereafter, some bigger ritual to be performed. We saw the Atirudra Mahayajna, no? Such a stupendous effort that is put. No? How many people can do it? If you say everybody, whoever does Atirudra Mahayajna will get Sakshatkara, if you say, then all the rich people will do it. No? Easily they can do it. But what happens to a poor man who's working in a factory? No salvation for him because he cannot afford to do Atirudra. So Bhagavan said today that you need not do these things. You first perceive God everywhere. Once you perceive God everywhere through your actions, through your service, through your seva, then if you have time, if you want to do, you can do. But otherwise, doing only that is no use. So, this should be coupled with that. So, you need devotion. You need to do what you're supposed to do. You need to learn. Now, simple things of Advaita is that there is only one God. There's no second one. Everything else is Maya. We all know that famous, Rajju, Sarpa example what they give, for illustration purposes. In a dark area, you see a rope. It's actually not a rope, it's a snake. You perceive the snake, your body reacts, your eyes react, you start sweating, and everything else happens to you. If you have a weak heart, you may die also. Everything is experienced by your body. But because of darkness, andhakara, when you have light, jnana, it becomes clear that is not sarpa, but it's a rajju, rope. So what happens? That experience is true or untrue? You actually experienced it. You actually felt it. You may even swoon, but it's not there. So the philosophers explain that this means that to realize the truth, you have to remove andhakara. And Swami says, how do you remove this andhakara? Only one way, that is by doing sadhana. Sadhana is a samskara. You have a rock. The rock is a rock. Nobody will pay any attention to it. Nobody will do any prostration to it. But when it is subjected to samskara, it is subjected to certain treatment, and the artist gives it the form of a beautiful Ganesha, that is when that rock transforms itself into a divinity, and people perceive divinity in it. Now, you go to so many great beings. Now, when you go to them, right, when you see them, when you see the light of love in their eyes, for example, in Bhagawan's presence, when you are just sitting in his presence, you feel a kind of a peace and an aura settling around you. How does it happen? Why does it happen? When lakhs of people are sitting here and, Kulwanthal is full and overflowing, everybody's attention is on Bhagawan. Everybody is feeling something. Each person is feeling something different. And they want to have that experience. Any number of times we come here, as I mentioned this morning, every time I enter Prasanthi Nilayam, kind of a cloud of peace envelops your mind. So I think that is what is the greatness of Bhagavan. That he has the grace to give this peace to a large number of people with no distinction whatsoever of who he is, where he is from, whether he is a good person, bad person. Many times people ask me another question. Oh, all this Swamijis and all that, they only hobnob with very rich people whose character is not good and who do all sorts of things in society, but still politicians, this, that. And why Swami should, treat them so well? Now, Swami said, I come to redeem humanity. Now, if there is a good person who is doing everything as Swami says, a very pious person, like in the example of Rotary I was giving you, there are a group of people who don't need special treatment. They are not special needs children. You treat them normally. There are some special needs children. You have to treat them differently. So these people who come to Bhagavan are special needs human beings. They need course correction. And if Bhagavan is able to correct their course, that's enough, isn't it? I still remember there was a Malaysian gentleman who used to come. Once, 2-3 weeks I saw him in Mandir sitting. So I was a bit curious, I asked somebody, who's this guy? No, he's a very big millionaire, something. He's come to give Swami some donation. Swami did not call him, speak to him, nothing for a number of weeks. Every week I used to see him whenever I come. So finally the day arrived. Swami called him and called me also. As soon as he went inside, he looked at him. He said, how are you? He said, I'm Good, well, Swami. How is your wife? He asked. Oh, she is also good. Which wife? He asked. Then he didn't know what to say. He kept quiet. Then afterwards, conversation went on like this. And then he gave one envelope to Swami. Swami didn't even open it. He just threw it like this to me. Chodu, he said. I opened it. Some $1 million check, something was there. Then I told Swami, this much is amount. Keep it. He's a rich man, but bad habits. Then he told him, I said, see, you have to be a good man, good at heart. So, I don't know what happened to this message and how it interacted with him and what he did afterwards. But Swami's message was to correct somebody who was on a slightly wrong path, who doesn't make mistakes, who doesn't get drawn into certain things in certain circumstances. So Swami's message is to redeem everybody. Na? So you can't say, don't see any politician, don't see any person who is in the liquor business, don't see anybody who is in this, that. That's not the thing. Anybody who comes to Bhagavan with a sense of surrender, with a sense of bhakti and a devotion is entitled to Bhagavan's grace. And the worst of persons can become good persons. No? So these are problems that, are there in the world, and Bhagavan is there to resolve those problems to the extent that we deserve that grace.